I've even edited a video and was ready to go. And in May, the beginning of May, we were supposed to be celebrating birthdays, and we had a special trip planned that was supposed to be really fun. However, we were gonna go rock climbing in a really famous rock climbing spot. And I was so excited, and so I had been training a lot to get ready for that. If I'm looking down, I'm putting my nails on. So, I'd been training a lot to get stronger at climbing, so when I did the outdoor climbs, there was one climb in particular that I really wanted to be able to do, and that was my goal. And so I was training to get stronger. Well, one day I was doing a pretty hard route, and I made it to the top of the wall, and I'm pretty afraid of heights, which is ironic. And I boulder, by the way, so we're not using ropes. Bouldering, if you don't know what it is, it's a very, very fun sport, but it is dangerous and does have risks. So, boulder at your own, at your own risk, because there are risks associated with bouldering. So I'm not going to say it's like the safest thing, but with bouldering, if you've never been, basically you climb a shorter distance, like you're not going that high, and there are big squishy pads in case you fall. But sometimes you just don't fall right, especially if you're not expecting to fall. And I was at the top of the wall on a really hard route, and I got scared on the last move, and there was a top out, which means that there is no last hold. The last hold is the top of the wall, and it was a big reach from the last hold to the top of the wall, and the holds weren't very good. And so instead of going for the move, it's funny because I even got it on video, it's really kind of embarrassing, but basically I chickened out and didn't make the move, and I was trying to climb back down, and I slipped, and I fell on my ankle very badly, and I sprained my ankle very badly, and I was extremely depressed for a few weeks following that, because I just felt like I had let everybody down. I didn't have the motivation to make videos. I was just so sad because I had spent a lot of time planning this trip, and I don't go on trips very often, so it was a big deal. And I just felt like I ruined the whole thing. And we were supposed to be celebrating me and my partner's birthdays. And so I felt like I let him down. And, I was just really disappointed. And no, that's not the only thing that happened. That was just like the catalyst. What kind of started the chain of events, if you will. Again, I'm sorry if I'm looking over here. It's because my nails, I gotta have them spread out. Oh, that's better. I missed wearing fake nails so much. Oh, I can itch. I missed it so much. I missed it. videos a week. That was a lot. That wasn't ambitious. That wasn't ambitious. That was ambitious, but if I could make like one video a week, and grow this channel, and grow my community, and be able to reach you guys, and bring you comfort, that's all I want. I have missed you guys so much. I've missed filming so much. I just felt like I had really let everybody down when I fell and got hurt. I'm glad I didn't break something. I sprained my ankle very badly. I've sprained it a couple of other times. I've had repeat injuries on my right leg. But that was one of the worst I have ever. That was the worst I've ever sprained it. Like, my whole ankle was swollen and black and blue. So, it wasn't good. And I got it checked out and everything. Nothing was broken. It was just, like I said, a really bad sprain. Really bad sprain. But yeah, I thought this could just be like a chatty update video. And I was thinking about doing a poll for my next video, depending on what you guys want to watch. I would really love to do like my everyday makeup. I don't always wear makeup, but a lot of the time I don't wear makeup. But I do have like an everyday makeup routine, especially if I'm like going somewhere or doing something, then I won't put on makeup. It's just been really, really hot this summer, and so I feel like the makeup just literally melts off my face. No matter how much powder and setting mist I use, it's not even funny. And I am almost done with the nails, so I can give you a little bit more personal attention. And I know this video isn't going to be for everybody, and that's okay. I felt like you guys deserved an update, and I knew I was going to come back just when I was ready. So okay, the second big life event, I was really having a lot of moral and internal struggles with my job. I just felt really burned out in my job. Although I really liked what I was doing, it was incredibly repetitive. I did the same thing day in and day out. And as much as I like a consistent routine, as I am a very type A person, it didn't allow any room for creativity. And I felt like I was making a difference directly for patients through direct care. But I felt like I didn't have a lot to say over a lot of systems in place that just were not working. I mean, the breakdown in communication was significant. I feel like a lot of errors were happening from poor communication, and I felt like we had lost so many people and morale was really down. And it was just getting to the point where literally I was just dreading it all the time, even though like I knew it would be fine, and I was always excited to like see my patients and stuff. That was never the issue at all. It was more like I just felt like, you know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. I'm just being real with you guys. very seriously, and when I'm at work, I'm on the clock, and I try to do the best job that I can possibly do. That's extremely important to me, that I always do the best job that I can possibly do, and that I go above and beyond. That's always been me, and I put a lot of pressure on myself. I put more pressure on myself than really anybody anywhere else, including my job, did. I'm not saying that they put immense pressure on me. I put a lot of pressure on myself. But I want to be rewarded for working harder than other people. I don't think it's fair to get paid the same amount when you're working harder than somebody else. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And I'm talking if you're in the same position. I'm not talking about, like, obviously a doctor is gonna make more than a nurse. That's not what I'm saying. And, like, that's not what I'm expecting. But, like, $1 or $2 more. I mean, inflation is crazy, guys. It's scary. So with that, and when I started my channel, I had started going back to school because I realized if I did not want to do the exact same thing at my job every day and with my level of education, those were really the only positions that were available. And that's just not what I see myself doing long term, because I love making a direct impact on patients, but I do not love not being able to make the healthcare system as a whole better. I want to be able to problem solve and have say in changing the way that we do things to provide better patient care. And if you've never worked in healthcare and stuff, I'm being pretty vague and stuff. I'm trying to explain it and, like, give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about without, like, giving too much information. That's all. So I hope you can understand. But basically, I was doing bedside nursing, and I was burned out of it. Big time. So I needed a change. So when I started my YouTube channel, I started going back to school to finish my bachelor's and go and get a master's degree, because that's what's required for the kind of job that I want, to be able to make a difference at a systemic level and to get paid my worth. If you want me to be honest, a lot of jobs, it doesn't matter how hard you work, honestly, a lot of the most hard-working people get paid the least, which is sad. And I'm not trying to, like, stress you out. I'm, like, trying to be relaxing, but I just want to be real with you guys. You know, that's all. So I do have some squishies next to me that I thought would be fun to kind of squish and tap on while I ramble. This one is a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. Ooh. So squishy. Yeah, it smells. It's got like that nasty artificial plastic smell. I was also putting a because that's what I would want. And I really truly believe that showing other people kindness and showing up for other people is where it's all at. Oh, it's just so satisfying. Just so satisfying. You want a little ice cream? Do you want to try a little bit? You want to try a little bit? And I'll just swirl. There's a little bit of chocolate, so if you don't like chocolate, it's okay. If you don't like chocolate, it's okay. There's just a little bit. Just a little bit. I really believe as a society, we need to start caring about each other a lot more. And showing how much we care about one another, because without each other we have nothing. Whether you show kindness to a stranger on the street, or a family member, or a friend, or whoever it might be, that little bit of kindness goes a long way, even though it doesn't always feel like it. It's the little things. I know people can say that the little things is all they want, but it is the little things, guys. It's the little things. It's the little things that make the biggest difference. I'm just gonna do some nail tapping. And I'm gonna do a little bit of brushing as well. I'm sorry, this video is a little bit all over the place. It's a little bit all over the place. I do apologize. Don't worry. I'm right here with you. Oh, it feels so nice. Oh, it's so relaxing. So relaxing and so tingly, 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 tingly. Did you miss me saying that? Tingly, tingly, tingly. It's so tingly, 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 tingly. So long story short, I got injured in school, ramped up big time. I went from part-time to full-time, and then leaving an extremely stressful job. It was a lot of stress for me. It was a lot of stress for me. And I've been focusing a lot on creative hobbies that make me happy. And YouTube is one of those things that makes me happy, but it doesn't make me happy when I put too much pressure on myself to make perfect ASMR content and compare myself too much to other ASMR creators, when at the end of the day, I truly want to build a genuine community with authentic people and bring comfort and kindness and just spread it farther. And YouTube is just a resource to do that. I just got so excited. Wanted to make a YouTube video for many years. And I was just so excited to finally feel like probably since 2012, 2013, when ASMR first became popular. I've been wanting to make videos and how long I've been watching ASMR. I just did not have the confidence as I was only a middle schooler at that time. I remember that was when my parents got divorced and they separated. And ASMR became a vital comfort to me in my everyday life. Trisha Paytas hair brushing. Trisha Paytas hair brushing. Hair brushing. Hair brushing. God, where down. Hair brushing. And ASMR requests. Oh my gosh, she is like a Thrifty Thursday video from probably like 13 years ago. The best ASMR videos ever. I mean, that video has millions of views and for good reason. It's so tingly and relaxing. I absolutely love Allie. And don't get me wrong, I love Maria on Gentle Whispering. I mean, she's the OG. I mean, Allie's the OG too. Or my stomach, if there are a lot of cuts in the video. It's because I ate a little too much ice cream. My stomach is a little grumpy. A little gurgly. A little gurgly. And I just so tingly. I hope so. I hope you're happy to see me. Because I'm so happy to see you. Like I said, I missed you so much. Thank you for sticking around with me. I'm not going to make any promises. August is going to be a busy month, and I will be traveling a lot. So I may pre-film some videos, or I may not. I may be kind of MIA for a little bit. But I figured I'd give you guys a heads up, and I will make videos as often as I can. I am at the end of my semester, fortunately, for this term. But like I said, I have some trips planned, and so I will not be at home. So I may or may not take my microphone, I'm not really sure. Probably not. Just because it's a lot of extra equipment, and in my home I can try to eliminate as much noise as possible. But in other settings it's very difficult to have control over the noises. And I may not have time to pre-film. Because there's just a lot going on right now with my family and everything like that. But like I said, I wanted to give you an update. I will not be gone forever. Like I said, my goal is maybe like 1 video a week or 2 videos a month. I don't know. I'm sure I'll have spurts where I post a whole bunch, and then spurts where I don't. Where I just feel super motivated and have time, and then other times where I don't. Because I'm a human. And ASMR is a fun hobby for me. I want to keep it that way. But don't think that I'm not thinking about you. Because I am. I'm always thinking about you. I'm always thinking about you. I'm always thinking of video ideas. Stipple. Stipple. thank you so much for being here and for supporting me as an ASMR artist.